Don't give me 5 more minutes, bitch, I'm busy, I got deals to do. $100 bills beside my pillow, sleeping comfortable, my phone's...
Hey guys, Snow here. Just wanted to put out my long overdue build video for my Sorc bomber that I've been running for months at this point. I have a lot of fun bombing on this one. I'm just going to leave the superstar up for, those players that just click on the video, just want to get the sets, the skills, and that's it. I'll leave that up for a few seconds, and then if you guys want a more in-depth breakdown of the sets, the skills, the champion points, all that, just stick around and we'll get into it. Alright, we'll start with the basics. For the race, we are going to be running a Khajiit, but really any damage race works. I was an Orc for a while, that was really good. For the attributes, we are running 40 into health, 24 into stam, and for the Mundus, we are going to be running the Lover. We're also a Vampire on this build, and we're going to be staying around stage 3. For the class, we are going to be doing this on a Sorc. You can do it on other classes, this is just what I found to have worked the best. We're going to be running Dark Magic, Storm Calling, and Assassination. Okay, and for the sets, should come as no surprise here, we're going to be doing Balorg as our monster set, Rush of Agony as our pull set, and Vicious Death. The interesting thing with this build is we are pulling with Critical Rush, so on our back bar we are using the Maelstrom Greatsword, as it increases our damage by 8% up to a maximum of 12, which is huge for bombing. We are running 5 medium, 1 light, 1 heavy. For our traits on our gear, we're going to be running Reinforced on the heavy, and then the rest is going to be Impen on the body. For our jewelry, we are doing 1 infused and 2 swift. That's just personal preference. You can go all infused, you can go bloodthirsty if you want to crank out more damage. I just was playing this a lot solo, and the swift is really nice for getting away. For the weapons, we are going to be doing a Nirn in the main hand and a Sharpened on the offhand. We are going to be doing defending on the back bar. Again, you could run infused if you prefer on the back bar. You'll definitely pump out more damage. I play this very aggressively, so having the defending back bar was where it was at. Oh, before I forget, we are going to be using Axis, and then our back bar is going to be a greatsword. Alright, and now we'll get into the skills. So starting off, our first skill is going to be Streak. We streak after getting every bomb, we just streak away from the pile. It's really good for survivability. If we don't have a Dawnbreaker and we go for a pull, Streak is a really nice AoE stun. Next up we have Merciless Resolve. This is just on our bar because we need an assassination on our front bar. The bow also hits very hard. Next we're going to put Hurricane. This is our major resolve. It increases our movement speed. It's just all around really good damage. Next is Camouflage Hunter. This is really on our bar just so we can have something to pull Nightblades out if there's someone trying to gank us. It's also just for the passive weapon and spell damage from using a fighter's guild ability. And for our spammable, we are going to be doing Whirling Blades. There's just no better AoE execute. You have to run this. And then Dawnbreaker. I've tried a few different ultimates on this. Dawnbreaker is just the best as it has a AoE stun, it has the passive weapon damage for being on your bar as a fighter's guild ability, and then it synergizes very well with Sorcerer with this Energize because it is physical damage. Moving on to the back bar, we are going to be doing Resolving Vigor. This is just great heal over time and it gives us minor resolve. We're going to be using Rally, that is our brutality buff. It's also great sustain for stam recovery. And then the heal on it is very nice once you wait for it to ramp up. Dark Deal, it's really just sustain and also gives us minor berserk. Going to be doing Crit Rush. This is our pull. This is why we're doing the Maelstrom Greatsword. And the interesting thing with this is it synergizes really nice with this Hemorrhage passive. So dealing critical damage, it'll give you minor savagery, which increases your weapon crit. And then we just have Soul Harvest back here just to get more ultimate every time we get a kill, which that in itself synergizes very well with the Combat Frenzy. So if you get like 4 kills, you pretty much almost have a Dawnbreaker back right away. For our scribing ability, we are going to be doing Contingency. We are going to be putting the shock damage on it because we do more shock damage with Storm Calling, Warrior's Opportunity, and Breach. Alright, and now for the CP. So we're going to be doing Fighting Finesse for the crit damage, Cult Overload. This is really nice. I always get 1 KB with the Cult Overload almost every bomb. It's just very nice extra damage. Biting Aura, that's going to increase all of our area damage, which is, that's all we do. And then Wrathful Strike's just a big chunk of weapon and spell on our damaging abilities. Alright, and now onto the red tree. We are going to be doing Survival Instincts, Pain's Refuge, Sustained by Suffering, and Celerity. Okay, and for consumables, we're going to be doing Orzaga's Smoked Bear Haunch as the food. You can use jewels, that's fine too. And then for our potion, we are going to be doing the Alliance Health Pots, and I'll put it up on screen and explain why we do that. So the reason we are using those pots is because they make you go invisible, so that's just very good for bombing. If they can't see you, they don't know the bomb's coming. And it also gives us the Strike from the Shadows, which increases our weapon spell by 300 after we leave invisibility. So, very good pot. That's the one that I use for this. Okay, and I'll quickly demonstrate how the build works, how the rotation works. So, first of all, you want to keep all your buffs up. Okay, and then you're going to take your pot, you're going to hit a crit rush into a contingency, bar swap, DB, and then spin. Okay, and we'll end it here with some gameplay footage from this build. I hope this was helpful. Halfway through the montage, I swapped to a different bomber build. If you want to see the Superstar and me to do a build video on that one, it's on a Warden. Just let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful.
Say, hey, Gator don't play no shit. You feel me? Gator never been about that. Never been about playing no shit.
You're scared to believe I'm the one, but I just can't let you go. I let the world go, let the world go for you. This is how it always felt to end. If I can't have you, then no one can. I let it go, I let the world go, just to hear you calling out my name, watching it all go down in flames. So let the world go, let the world go for you, let the world go. Fear in their eyes, ash raining from the blood or sky. I let everybody know that you're mine. Now it's just a matter of time. I know you think you can run, scared to believe I'm the one, but I just can't let you go. I let the world go, let the world go for you. This is how it always felt to end. If I can't have you, then no one can. I let it go, I let the world go, just to hear you calling out my name, watching it all go down in flames. Let it all go.
Nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like.